All right. Well, hello, Honors Algebra 2. Got kind of a special video for you today. I'm talking about something that's not necessarily related to the notes, but is related to some of the stuff we've been talking about, as well as an opportunity for you to improve on a quiz from last quarter, which I know I've been saying cannot retake a quiz, cannot retake a quiz, cannot retake a quiz, and you still can't, but I'm going to offer you a different way to get your quiz grades up from third quarter. And that's going to be through the unit circle practice game that I posted. In years past, we've had this competition about who can fill in the unit circle fastest. Now, obviously, in years past, we've done this in the classroom. They've been on actual sheets of paper. And in fact, for those classes, it's been a requirement. I'm not going to require it from you all, but it is a good thing to know going into next year. So I want to encourage you to still practice and memorize the unit circle. So let me show you first where to go to get to this practice game. It's under the Unit 9 folder. In fact, it was part of one of the activities that we did. So if you go to Unit 9 activities, there were two activities that we did last unit. One was our trig applications, which if you haven't done that yet, that Desmos activity is still open. Good one to go through and practice, especially if you wanted some practice with trig applications. The one I'm referring to is the unit circle discovery. And hopefully by now you've gone through that unit circle discovery. Maybe you've gone through and checked your answers with the key or watched the video, which is all great. Where you actually want to go for what I'm talking about is this unit circle game link. Now, it will probably open up in Schoology for you, and if you wanted to play it in Schoology, you scroll down and it's right here for you. You can still do that. I just prefer to open it up in a new tab, and that's just kind of personal preference, so work through it however you'd like to. But for this game, what you're going to do is you're going to play through, and it will give you a value up here that you then click on the unit circle where it goes. So just to demonstrate what that would look like, if I wanted to say where pi over 3 would be, I would click that is the same as 60 degrees. So notice it's already got the degrees in there for you. You're just filling in the radians, the coordinates, as well as some additional information such as which quadrants the x value and y value are both positive, as well as the fact that x represents the cosine of theta and y represents the sine of theta. So to give you another example, negative radical 3 over 2 and negative 1 over 2 would be this coordinate right here. And then negative radical 2 over 2 and positive radical 2 over 2. And once you get some practice, you can start to go through these pretty quick. So I'm just showing you a few examples of this right now. And again, the better you get, the quicker you can go through these, and you can see where you can get through quite a bit of the unit circle pretty fast. Your goal, if you want to get the points back on a previous quiz, is that you need to have this entire thing finished in under 4 minutes. Now, to encourage a little bit of competition, I'm going to continue to post a leaderboard. In fact, I'll update that leaderboard occasionally throughout the week. It'll just be posted as an update on our Schoology page. That way you can see who has the fastest times, and that way if you want to try to beat them, you can. In the past, I've even had some prizes for the people who could do it the fastest, and I think I can probably still work that out again this year. So if you're wanting to not only learn some important stuff for next year, but also get a quiz from quarter 3 grade up, and also maybe earn a prize, this is a good way to do that. Only thing you have to do is when you're done, and obviously I'm not totally done, but when you're done, it will pop up with a window. Just take a screenshot of your page with this timestamp of whatever the time was when you're finished, and then that'll be what I'll go off of for these scores. So this is just something on your own to practice and work through. It does work best on your MacBook, but I think it would still work on a phone or on an iPad or a tablet if you have one of those and would rather do it that way. So it's kind of up to you how you do it. Just make sure that you send me just in an email a screenshot of your time, and I think that's what we're going to go with for your opportunity to raise a third quarter quiz grade. And so what I'll do in order to raise that third quarter quiz grade is I will just go in and find your lowest third quarter quiz, and I'll replace it with a 100% score. So if you got maybe a 9 out of 17 on one of the quizzes, I would go back in and put that in as a full 17 out of 17. Only thing you have to do is get this timer to be done in under 4 minutes, which I think is something you can definitely do if you practice it. If you have any questions, feel free to email me.